Right, morning, day 5, last day of our Cairngorms adventure. Sun's shining again, but apparently it's not going to last. There's some rain coming in this afternoon, so we're getting, by our standards, an early start, 9:45. We're coffeed, breakfasted, and off. I think we've got a little hike. First things first, up this face and then down sort of along the length of the lock. A couple of kilometres, could be horrendous, could be all right. We're going to, we're going to go and see up that mountain. Well, that's the first couple of kilometres ticked off along the edge of the lock. That's all kind of hiking trail, and it was good fun actually. It was a good fun ride. It was about as technical as I'd be happy taking on with bags. It was all pedalable, but you did have to keep your wits about you a bit. And it ends with this river crossing, which might be the last river crossing of this trip. I think from here on, the track is probably maybe 2-track again, and it's basically all downhill as far as I can see. I may well have spoken too soon, I often do. But yeah, we just paused here to pile up some stones and look at the river and have a snack bar and things. There's a French lady coming along behind us with some big old panniers on it. So we've put a few extra stepping stones in for you. If you ever stumble across this video, I hope you didn't get too wet coming across. And fair play for doing that trail on a fully loaded bike. That must have been quite treacherous. Yeah, we're heading down now, down towards Aviemore. See how far we get before we have to stop for lunch. Wasn't the last river crossing. That would have been far too simple. Cracking morning. We have ridden many road surfaces and trail types, but it's all been doable, it's all been pedalable, it's all been fun. I mean, all trending downhill, which is nice. We've been cruising along, we've made pretty good time. Clouds are coming down low, few spots of rain, but nothing serious enough to put on a jacket for, so that's good. We've just stopped for lunch. We're about to sort of emerge back into semi-civilization, so we thought we'd stop for a snack. I had a cheese roll from a petrol station that's been sitting at the bottom of my pannier for 24 hours. Woody is having a pot noodle and a bag of crisps because he's a 14-year-old schoolboy from the 90s.
It was the only vegan option.
It was the only vegan option. We're at the bottom of our supplies now. I'm going to eat some squashed dates and a crumbly cereal bar after this. And then we're going to push on for Aviemore. That will be the next time we check in, I think. I normally do this at the end of videos, but if you've got this far and you've enjoyed the video and you feel like you might want to support the channel, there are various links down in the description which will enable you to do so. Etsy, Ko-fi, affiliate links, all that kind of stuff. I won't go into detail here, but they're down there. If you're interested, don't feel obliged. Please feel free to just carry on watching as we descend the last of the valley into Aviemore. Watch Woody burn his fingers. It's hot, you know. The flames are hot. And the sauce is hot. So the rain set in about 3 minutes after I mentioned how we hadn't had any rain on this trip, and it stayed with quite great intensity for the last 15 or 20 kilometres of our ride. So we arrived back in Aviemore soaked to the skin, a little chilled, but buoyed up by the success of a truly epic trip. It has been a really good one, I have to say. It's been a hard one, but a good one. And my 2 pennies on the route, the Cairngorms Loop, bearing in mind that we didn't do the whole thing. So we did the eastern part of the outer loop, then the western part of the inner loop. Then we went and mucked around over at Lagan and stuff and came back round and did most of the western part of the outer loop as well. The reason we didn't do that eastern part of the inner loop was just because the western part was really hard. It was to the point that it wasn't actually that much fun. It was just bog and rocks. There wasn't much actual pedalling. You know, I don't mind a hard ride. I don't mind pushing through some boggy patches. I don't mind carrying my bike here and there, but I want to be pedaling 75% of it at least, and that was just, it was just more than we were up for, and we knew that the eastern part of the inner loop was probably going to be more of the same, so we sacked it off. And I'm glad we did, because we had a fantastic ride out of it. I mean, we've had everything that people dream about when they talk about bikepacking in Scotland, and everything that they know probably won't be the reality. We've had 5 days pretty much of sunshine. We've pedalled in shorts and t-shirts. We've sat on mountaintops under clear skies, gazed out across vast views, huge vistas. We've descended little tight rocky valleys with rearing cliffs covered in gnarled trees, waterfalls. We've crossed trickling rivers. We've swum in rivers. We've had hardly any midges, hardly any mosquitoes, hardly any ticks. Oh well, I've had hardly any ticks. Woody's had about 30. They don't seem to like me, so I got away lightly on that front. It's been sensational. That descent from our day 2 camp down to the valley, I mean, coming down there, that little valley with the cliffs on either side and the forests and the river, just, I mean, Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, fantastic ride. That one, that's going in my special bikepacking memories album in the back of my head, one to keep. That was truly, truly amazing, I have to say. So yeah, if you're looking for a challenging, technically and physically challenging bikepacking route, Cairngorms Loop, it's a cracker. It really is a cracker. You'll have a great time. But that's us done. We're back in Avonmore. We've had a curry, we've had a beer, we're in a campsite tonight, so we could have a shower and stuff before the long drive home tomorrow. I hope you've all enjoyed watching along, coming along for the ride. I hope I managed to do the landscapes around here justice. I very much doubt I did, but I hope I came somewhere close. These people here, these fine human beings, these are my monthly Ko-fi supporters. The ethereal fingers of sunlight that pierce through every clouded day. I thank you all, as I always do, from the bottom of my heart, with cheesy words, but I mean every one of them. Everyone else, thank you for watching this far. Please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can find all the links to do so below, if such a thing is to your wanting. Beyond that, I got nothing to say except I need a haircut, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye now.